there are several examples for how you can use NLP in HR, simply because HR is so much focused on communication. In the end, 99% of what we do in HR is communication. You can use NLP, for example, in recruitment to understand how people work, what is important for them. You can, for example, understand whether they prefer to work in a team over working individually, even though they might tell you things differently, of course, because they would know she wants to hear that I'm a team player. But through the way how they actually use their language, it would become very apparent that they would be an individual rather than a team player. Or you can use it in development conversations, for example. If you are speaking with an employee and you want to understand what is their preferred way of learning, and they wouldn't be able to really tell you because they are not sure about it, you can still understand it through the language that they are using. When you're having a difficult conversation with a manager who doesn't know how to deal with his employee, by understanding the communication preferences of that manager, you can offer them a solution that actually matches their management style. When you understand that they prefer to speak with employees from the position of, you are my employee, you belong to me, and we want to make this work together, then you can offer them a solution that is much more on a cooperative level. If you are speaking to a manager who says, no, my employee is not really related to me, he is just here to do his job, then you can offer him a solution that is much more objective over the personal relation that would have been the case in the first one. So by really listening to the way how people are using the language, it's so much easier to really take a step towards them and develop solutions with them that really work. Because when I don't really understand what moves people, how they think and how they decide, it happens so many times that you might just offer them a solution that wouldn't work for them because it doesn't appeal to the way how they are generally doing things. And this is why I love NLP so much, because it's really about intent listening to start with. So it also fosters your emotional intelligence, because if you want to apply NLP, it really forces you to listen. There is no other option. You cannot practice NLP unless you listen, because it is all based on the language that people are using when they are speaking with you. And at the same time, you also want to completely understand how they think. You don't want to impose your thinking on them, but you much rather want to understand how they think. You want to step into their perspective. So NLP and emotional intelligence for me are also very tightly related.